So when it comes to diamonds, I got kind of spoiled.
Yeah.
And I got to see the really good stuff, okay? The really bright white diamonds.
Right.
So of course, that's what I'm drawn to.
Of course.
My pocketbook, the budget is not drawn to D diamonds on a regular basis, right? I can't do that, right? So this is that perfect way to have not only bright, white, brilliant look of diamonds, but also designer and fashion inspired settings. This is a Diamonique fancy cut band ring. All set in sterling silver, but you have your choice of the yellow like you see Katia is wearing, which is 14 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. So that's a beautiful combination of two precious metals. Or you could do it in the yellow as well. So it's really up to you, but that mixed cut almost makes it look like you have these stones floating between two bands. A princess, you have the heart cut, which is extremely rare. You have your cushion, you have an emerald. You do have sizes 4 through 11. So think about putting this too on an index finger or even a pinky ring.
It does look good, yeah,
really
across
pretty.
the hand. And that's as easy as going up a size or two. If you're not used to that, I get it. We're used to shopping for ring finger size. We've been trained to.
Sure.
Right? So if you wear a 6, maybe go up to a 7 or an 8. The way that this is done, it's such a fun way to play with the cuts of stones, and then I think it really showcases them nicely, right? So the traditional cut for any diamond is a round. That's what we're known for. The round brilliant is like the epitome of a cut because it brings out the most brilliance to a diamond. But when you can play artistically with the cuts as well and give them different shapes, then you really have this, ooh, that's extra fancy.
Yeah.
Right? And they're called fancy cuts. So you'll see rounds, cushions, there's a pear, there's an oval in there. I believe there's even a trillion. I mean, if you're not sure which stone cut you like, it's somewhere in this ring. I actually talked about this on social media. I'm like, you don't have to choose. There's everything in here. And someone said, actually, the one that's missing is the marquee cut.
Yeah, that's true.
I said, you're right. We are missing that one, but this
it's almost like a little game. Which cut is missing? I love the use of negative space in this one, and that's kind of where you have that open work. That's always been a leading trend in jewelry. You see it a lot in fine Italian jewelry, but this I think makes it a little playful.
Yeah.
Would you also stack this ring too?
I think we maybe could do that, yeah, because this is a nice kind of sleek straight across look with the bands. You could maybe put something on either side of it or just one side if you wanted. And then you're right, that open work really showcases each individual stone while keeping it nice low profile. So that's, you know, this time of year, gloves and mittens and sweaters off and on. This is very comfortable to wear, not catching on anything because the stones aren't set high like they would be in a solitaire.
Yeah, it's a really playful piece, and I think it allows you to play with design a little bit more. If you were going to say, okay, I'm going to invest in a really beautiful diamond ring, you'd probably just do a round cut.
Well, yeah, you kind of play it safe in diamonds, right?
You do. This allows you to be a little...
That's my wedding set.
Right. You get to be a little bit more experimental with design and switch up the look. So for $39.98, you also are playing with mixed cut stones. If you've always wanted to have something that was a heart-shaped diamond or a cushion or a pear or an oval, it's all in this ring. And although it's not that one big stone, look at Katia in the across the room look. She's got 2 of them on.
Of course
in the
she
yellow
does.
and the silver.
There you go, friend.
Katia always likes a little bit of a bolder look.
Well, why not? And at the same time, sometimes it's nice.
For $40, you can.
Well, I will say that is an impressive price point for the amount of stones that you get in this ring, for the fancy cuts you get in the ring, the amount of precious metal. That band is substantial too on the back and the sides. And it's nice to see both colors sometimes side by side to help you choose. Like, let's look at the difference with the white. You get that icy, cool, tonal look, right? The stones and the metal all kind of mesh together. In the yellow, there's a warmth to that yellow gold. At the same time, it also kind of sets the stones off a little bit more, like there's a little bit more of an individual pop to each one.
Yeah.
Personal preference, but don't be afraid to mix your metals too, because there's nothing wrong with that. Keep in mind the sparkle of the Diamonique will tie it all together for you, but this is just a fun way to add a new right-hand ring to your collection. It could be a stand-in for your wedding set if you're looking for something different, because I know sometimes, you know, you just get to that point like, I don't feel like wearing the solitaire all the time. I want something a little more low profile, one ring and I'm done. Maybe this is it, because you always admired all those different cuts, but you just, you know, you played it safe and went with a round because you're smart. Maybe this is the ring that introduces the mix to you.
Right. Well, and that's what's fun about the price point of Diamonique of $39.98 is it does allow you to now mix and match and stack with other pieces. Please wear it with your diamonds.
100%.
Wear it with your genuine gemstones, your beautiful anniversary bands that you've gotten over the years. Stack them with this ring, and you'll kind of find that with something so unique and more designer in its look, it's not just a plain band. It is going to give you a whole fresh new look to rings that you already have by simply adding in something like this great band ring with the mix cut and the open work. So $39.98, give this one a try. I think you're gonna love not only the big bold stones that you get, and the whole look of the ring is about 2.4 carats of Diamonique. We have yellow, right here, yellow, and we also have your silver choice. $13.33 with 500 spoken for. Don't let this one pass you by because it is new and it's on sale. So it's gonna go pretty quickly, especially as people are checking on QVC.com to see a lot of the items that are recently on air today. You wanna be sure to grab that one before your size is spoken for. Okay, we're gonna look at our next items. You ready?